Hello friend, how are you? I trust that you are well and you've been good since our last meeting. Today, again, we have a session. My name is Arostoben. I'm a trainer, a personal development coach, and more to that, I'm a career counselor. Keeping that aside, today I have a good message for you, a message for all of us. The topic of the day is the type of friends that we should keep. The type of friends that we should keep. You know, I know each one of us have friends. You know, we all have friends. I have friends, you have friends, and everyone can brag around that we have friends. But regardless of the type of friends that you have, how big your circle is or how small your circle of friends is, to me, I feel that there are four types of friends that you should always have. There are four types of friends that you should always have. But before I even tell you the four types of friends that you should always have, truth be told, you must be very blessed. You must be very blessed for you to have the four types of friends that I'm just about to discuss with you. Rarely will you find yourself that in your circle of friends you have the four types of friends, but not to say that you cannot have them. If you have them, that's a treasure. That is treasure worth fighting for. That is treasure worth guarding. These four types of friends that you should keep. Can I go ahead now and share with you? Here they are. The first type of friend that you should keep, the first type of friend that you should always have and should keep and safeguard is the critic. The critic. This is the type of friend who never gives any positive comment on whatever that you do. You do something, such a video that I have done, and they'll be the first one to give their unfavorable opinion. They'll be the first one to see the negativity in this. They'll be the first one to see the mess in it. They'll be the first one to see the negative side of it. The critics, they generally criticize everything that you do. There's no single thing that you do and they find it okay. They'll always criticize everything that you do. And even though you have every other reason, you have all the reasons to make them your enemies. You have all the reasons to disregard them. This is what I tell you. Please keep them. Why? Because their discouragement, their critics, the unfavorable opinion that they give to you, their opinion that should be source of encouragement, but not a source of discouragement. Why do I say this? There is no single time that you'll ever be liked by everyone. I'm a Christian, and allow me to explain this from the Christian point of view, that even Jesus Christ, for the 3 years that he was on earth, not all people who liked him, not all people who followed him, not all people who followed his teaching, even to date, as we speak, as you listen to me, there are still people who don't follow Jesus Christ. And yet, this is the person, into quotes, who created them. This is the person, this is our creator. And if Jesus was rejected by his own creatures, then why not you? That's why I tell you that keep these critics, keep this type of people in your circle. They will be a source of encouragement. Don't have them as a source of enmity. Don't take them as enemies. Take them as source of encouragement. Mind you, when they criticize your doings, when they criticize your whatever that you are doing, you will always find a reason to do more research on what that they are criticizing. And truth be told, you'll always find that if you have done your assignment well, if you have done your duties well, then you have it right. It will be a source of encouragement, but not a source of discouragement. Are we good to go? The second type of friend that you should always have in your circle of friends, however big or small it is, you should always have the cheerleader. The cheerleader. This is the kind of person who will always celebrate the minute thing that you do. They get to learn that you have a little achievement. However little the achievement is, they'll be the first one to celebrate with you. They'll be the first one to come and cheer you up. They get to hear that you are working on a project. They'll be the first one to come and encourage you. They'll be the first one to give you the reason as to why you should pursue that project. They always celebrate, even if it doesn't concern them, so long as they have gotten to know that you have made an achievement, that you have something that you have done, there is something that you've added into your circle, into your basket. They'll be the first one to celebrate. These are the cheerleaders. always keep the cheerleaders. Cheerleaders will always give you a reason to keep on fighting on. Cheerleaders will always give you the energy or make you have the energy to disregard the critics. Cheerleaders will always make you feel energized to carry on with another project. Cheerleaders will always give you a reason to keep on doing what you are doing. They will celebrate you at all time whatsoever, whether the others like it or they don't, whether it concerns them or it doesn't. They will always celebrate with you. The cheerleaders are friends worth fighting for. They are friends worth keeping. Can I tell you another type of a friend that you should always have? The other friend that you should always have is the wise mentor, or call them the wise counsel. These are the people you'll not hear much from them, you'll not keep in touch with them so much, but anytime they sense that you are headed to the wrong direction, even if you don't talk, even if you have not talked for the past 1 week, for the past 1 month, they will come up and tell you, hey, Arrosto, the route that you are just about to take is not a good route. The route that you are just about to take will lead you into pitfalls. The route you are just about to take, somebody else took the same route and this is what happened to him or her. Please don't take that route. I also learned somebody who took the same route and this is what came of her or him. He either excelled or she did not. These are the wise counsel. These are the type of friends who will always be on the front line whenever you need that good words, those words. You know, sometimes you start a journey and you are not so certain of what will come off in that journey. You are not so sure of how you are going to follow that route. You know, not the cheerleader, but the wise mentors will always come to you. You know, sometimes you undertake an activity or you undertake a project and you mess up in a way. They will be the first one not to criticize you, but to give you the wise counsel. You know, they will tell you what? That this project, this is why you have failed. Next time, don't do this, do that. Next time, take X and leave A. Next time, take Y and leave Z. You know, simply because they are the wise counsel. They are not, sometimes they are not even the elder people. Sometimes they're even younger than you. But in terms of cycle, they are ahead of you in a way. Okay, they will always be on the forefront to tell you the correct route to take. You know, keep that type of friend, the wise mentor or the wise counsel. The fourth and the last type of friend that you should always have is the helper. The helper. Do you need some help? Pick up your call that guy, call that lady, and tell him or her, dude, I need this assistant. And pap, without even giving it a second thought, they'll be there for you. Not only in financial way, even in terms of ideas. You tell him that I'm thinking of 1, 2, 3. Can we do this? And they'll tell you, no, don't do this, but I'll help you do this one instead. You know, you need any help, call them. They are there for you, whatsoever. Anytime they keep their doors open for you. You know, so long as it's Arrosto who have called, you know, I have to support him, whatsoever the case. This is the helper. The helper will help you, just as the title suggests. They will help you navigate through the most challenging times. My words, I'm sorry. Yeah? They will help you to navigate the challenging times. The helper will help you to overcome that situation that is bringing you down. That is the helper. So the 4 types of friends that you should always have. Number 1, the critics. Number 2, the wise counsel. Number 3, the cheerleader. And number 4, the helper. Though I have said that we need them, rarely will you find that you have the 4 types of friends in your circle. But not to say that you cannot work with the few that you have. But if you find that you are blessed to have the 4, my dear brother, my dear sister, safeguard and fight for that. That is a treasure worth fighting for. Until our next time, please don't forget, and across all social media platforms other than TikTok, Arrosto Ben. Until our next meeting, have yourself a good time. May the good Lord protect you all. Thank you.